Yeah, thank you very much. Last week we issued a notice with regard to intended enforcement to pull down illegal operators of Wi-Fi hotspots in the country. True that notice still stands, but obviously as a facilitating regulator, since then we've received a lot of requests for talks between us and those innovators. I'm calling them innovators after listening to them, because it looks like yes, illegality is a fact, but on the other hand, you see innovation, especially from our young people. But obviously, like I said in that notice, there's no way you can operate a telecom service without having a license. So yesterday we met a group of young people under their umbrella organization, the Association of Hotspot Operators in Uganda. We discussed. They presented a paper which we are studying. A lot of new issues came to bear, came to the fore, where as regulators we have also to learn how the ecosystem works. Yes, one would be surprised. Why should I say learning? That's what we call professional honesty. There's nobody who knows everything in this ecosystem. Nobody should tell you that. That would be professional dishonesty. You have to learn from the consumers. You have to learn from the licensed operators. The nearest person to the consumer are the consumers themselves. They know best what is happening in the ecosystem. The nearest person to the operator are the operators themselves. They know best what happens within their ecosystem. So as a regulator, if you don't want to disrupt the market, you have to make sure that you learn from the operators, you learn from the consumers, you learn from the best practices and the rest. So for that matter, we are pushing these conversations further. I'll be calling the operators again to discuss with them. Obviously, what we are finding out is that our licensing regime as is today is not appropriate for these small operators, these small innovators. It's not appropriate. But obviously, we know that we can't allow operations which are not licensed, which disrupt our licensed operators. There must be a kind of a win-win which we must develop. And this win-win should be built on these three major pillars. One, competition must be right. Two, the operators, anybody offering telecom services must be licensed. Of course, that means that an appropriating licensing category should be issued. Three, and very, very important, government should not lose revenue. Government should not lose revenue, and so those are important pillars. Government should not lose revenue. The operators should be licensed, and they should have an appropriate licensing category, and the competition must be right. So this demands now further talks with the ISPs and the national telecom operators. Then we have to talk with these illegal operators, scam innovators. Then we have to interface with ISPs and the consumers and see. I'm sure with that we should be able to develop an appropriate strategy. It will be after that when we shall now issue how we are going to enforce against this illegality. And of course, I've asked my people to handle this matter with the utmost urgency, because we can't have an illegality going on for a long time. But of course, we have to be very careful. In enforcement, we shouldn't kill innovation, but obviously, we should protect government revenue, and at the same time, we shouldn't be seen to allowing illegalities to take place in this ecosystem. Thank you very much.